Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you're not. Like this video, comment down below. Let me know where y'all from. Let me know if you're rocking with Young Dolph PRE. Let's get right into it, man. So they still trying to get the justice for Dolph out in Memphis, man. They've been trying all year. But a lot of people are saying the CMG, Blac Youngsta, Gotti, moneybaggyo, they all got something to do with it, allegedly. They all had some type of plot, especially the fact that it was all 6 of them dudes, including Straight Drop, the people who actually is in trouble for the whole Dolph situation right now, inside Gotti's mom's restaurant, planning the whole entire, orchestrating the whole entire setup for Young Dolph to be happen at the cookie shop or wherever it was, because a lot of people still talking about, hey, they could have swooped him up at Ruth Chris. They could have got him at the turkey drive, the missing turkey drive that never ended up having no one show up to. And they changed the dates and everything like that. But you guys got to realize, man, that whole thing with CMG and Blac Youngsta, oh, man, that is so deep. The fact that Lil Migo, who's really signed to Blac Youngsta, was actually beefing with Key Glock, that means CMG had even more of a reason to have something to do with this, because of the fact that not just one artist, not just Gotti, not just Gotti's brother, not just Blac Youngsta, but I'm talking about multiple artists, multiple people from CMG, whether they singing or they doing the paperwork, right? They all had something to do, and literally it's been through history, time and time again, through the years. Each one of the people from all the departments in CMG, whether they singing, doing paperwork or whatever, literally had in some way been connected to the other times that they tried to run up on Dolph. Like Blac Youngsta was captured for Young Dolph for the 100 shots in Charlotte and everything like that. Y'all gotta understand that it's the same usual suspects. It's the same people that keep messing with the same people. Memphis is small. So it's not like no new people are going to come around and beef with Dolph and stuff like that. No, it's the same people who've been beefing with him the whole time. And the thing is this all happened in his city. He's the king of Memphis. And they the ones who, they don't, they second place, which is the first loser. So they felt some type of way about Dolph being the king of Memphis. They felt some type of way about Dolph not wanting to even do any type of business with Gotti, because of the fact how Gotti was actually like finessing his artists, throwing them under the bus to sign the next talent, and said that he would shadow them, shelf them to put the next dude on if it meant more money. And so, see, that means he has no loyalty, he has no respect. So at the end of the day, Dolph couldn't do business with somebody like that, because imagine later on down the road with bigger opportunities, Gotti's going to be the same way. He's going to be quick to throw Dolph under the bus to take another man's check at any given time. So there's no loyalty in the game like that. So it don't make sense for you to show any of that or have to go and be with CMG. So he decided himself. Every hustler know, if you a true hustler, there's differences between hustlers and street guys. Hustlers make money and they do it whether it's on their own or whatever. They know how to always get it done. And so now the street guys, they the ones who try to do all the taking 5-finger discount, stealing from the store, trying to set up a lick or back door, right? But the hustler like Dolph, he's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do it and I'm going to own everything. He's going to do it on his own. And he had his own whole thing going on that was making like loads and loads of bread coming in. Bags was coming in every week. He was going to pick up the bag. A lot of people said that he was even had some bags and money stashed in the Makita spot, in the cookie shop spot. A lot of people said he had that Chrome Heart bag with 100K in it. And so now Blac Youngsta and them, they kind of knew this. Because it's all in Memphis and everybody kind of talked to each other. Somebody who at some point seen Dolph pulling money out the Chrome Heart bag, or pulling up to the cookie shop or doing this, doing that. At some point somebody seen it and they probably went and told Blac Youngsta, Gotti, all the CMG guys, like, hey, Dolph be riding around with this type of bag, or he be going here, he be going there. But that's what all they were talking about when they were inside of Gotti's mom's restaurant, planning and plotting this whole heist of a whole situation with the ringleader themselves. The ringleaders were there. Like, it's a whole actual video of like all the guys, all the CMG guys sitting there like saying, you know, what should we do? Dolph this, Dolph that, like how we gonna get him and this and that. Like you could hear the whispers, you could hear the commotion of them trying to come up with a plan and plot to like take this man down, because it was greed, jealousy, the fact that Yo Gotti's baby mama got her cheeks clapped by Dolph, and that's where this whole thing became personal for Yo Gotti. It was like when Jordan took it personal in the Last Dance documentary. Well, when Yo Gotti's baby mama was throwing her cheeks around Memphis and letting it get clapped by anyone, that's when, well, not anyone, but that's when when it was a personal moment for Yo Gotti, because he was like, okay, it can't be a situation where he's not making money, Yo Gotti's not making money off of you and you smashing his baby mama. That's 2 L's that Yo Gotti has to take. So when he took those 2 big L's, that's when he realized that, you know what, he was hypnotized by the hate. Just like Boozy said, these folks, man, the stuff they be saying in CMG, the way they be acting, the energy they be putting out, all it's gonna do is to hypnotize you with the hate. So Gotti was hypnotized by the hate. He hypnotized Blac Youngsta by the same hate. He tried to show him the same hypnotic trick and got him hypnotized by the hate, so that he hated on Dolph. And that's basically policy for CMG. Anybody that signs with them, anybody that chills, hangs out with them, the first thing, the rule of order, is that they first have to hypnotize you by the hate so that you beef with Dolph and PRE, because the last thing they want is peace and people to come together and actually make more as a whole collective culture community. And you still gonna get your own check with your own name on it, but it's gonna be bigger because you part of a bigger community who's thinking bigger and doing bigger things. You see what I'm saying? Drop a like and comment if you agree with that. Now, another thing is a lot of people are saying is that, you know, because Memphis is like dog eats dog out there, man. It's the gutter, bro. Out of everywhere, out of all the cities in the country, Memphis is like, man, coming out the dirt. So people already feel like it's do or die survival out there. So like, I know a lot of people feel that if somebody is like making more or doing good, or they just happen to have a better opportunity than somebody else at that time, they take it as a threat. They take it as a shot to their existence, as if like they're not going to be able to survive out of Memphis because this person is doing better than us, or this person is being successful because they put in all the hard work through them. They thought of their stuff and they were working on it on their own before even like having to have Gotti come and try to sign or anything like that, right? And so that's what you got to understand. That's how Gotti felt. He was like, okay, Gotti was making a little money with the music. Dolph was making some money with the music. But then Gotti wanted to control Dolph and be like the top dog of Memphis. That's not realistic. So it's like, okay, you be the top dog of your own stuff. And Dolph said he's going to be the top dog of his own stuff. He said he's cool with being a hustler and doing it his own. Plus, once he's seen the business practices of how Gotti was actually treating the people in the CMG, he didn't want nothing to do with that. So because Dolph stayed doing it on his own, just like he had always been, then Gotti took it as a threat, as if like, oh, we couldn't win it. Like they were really just trying to intimidate him into coming inside. Gotti thought that he was going to fall for it, and he didn't fall for it. And it's a good thing he didn't fall for it, because it would have been completely different. Who knows? He would have threw him under the bus for the next guy, and that could have just went and been a bust. You see, they trying to find draft picks instead of developing the players. You see what I'm saying? It all circles back to everything. But at the end of the day, you see how the way Dolph did his stuff, he got Key Glock to a huge level. Dude is viral. Like he had that one song that was all over the TikTok, on the socials and everything, man. Folks was doing artwork to his songs. And you see how Dolph created that whole PRE camp and put them all on to where they got their own thing going on now. And they probably got a better little situation than had they had to settle for CMG, or had to settle for something different, or had to move out of somewhere else, because you never want to have to do that if you can still make, if it's people that can, you know, you could get with and make it popping, right? You don't have to move out of your city. You don't want to have to move out of Memphis to make it out of Memphis, because you should be able to make it. But it's the thing is that it's the people with the power moves and play that's deciding who they want to make it out based off of if they're beefing with this, if they hypnotized by the hate to Dolph. And so that's what I mean. So the CMG, it's like they only gonna wanna make sure that you join their side first, instead of just being like, hey, I ain't in the mix between all that, right? So at the end of the day, though, that's why you can't trust nobody. You got to keep your head on a swivel, eyes peeled wide open, and subscribe to the channel, binge watch all the other videos, and like it, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.